Our next guest is a Grammy-nominated singer, an actress, and now executive producer and star of her own TV show.
That's right. Joining us to tell us all about her new reality series, Christina Milian, Turned Up, is Christina Milian, a.k.a. Tina Turn Up.
Hey.
Welcome to Arise.
You got it right.
Tina Turn Up.
I need to turn up right now.
We're ready to get turned up.
Weather's got
This
me
is the
on
place
lock
to
right
turn
now.
up. Yeah,
It
the
is.
weather is
You guys
crazy.
are looking great, by the way.
Oh, thank
As
you.
are
And
you.
so are
Thank
you.
you.
Very
Thank you.
stylish
Feeling
and fashionable.
fantastic.
Now, there are a lot of people out there who are saying, okay, this reality show is your big comeback. You don't call this a comeback.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a comeback because I have been around for a while and I consistently am always working and like building on my brand.
Yeah.
But I think technically, you know, especially for my musical comeback, people haven't seen me, you know, come out with my music in a second. And this year has been really, it's been really awesome. The end of the year, I released 2 songs with Lil Wayne, one called Start a Fire. We also released something on his mixtape. We did a Drunken Love remix.
Yeah.
And now I'm set to actually release my own single. It's called Rebel. And
Yes,
so people
March
are getting
1st.
to, yeah, which is exciting.
Yeah.
So as people are getting to, recognize the music's coming out, they see me in the process of making it, and now it's like the big, I guess you could, it's a comeback. It's a comeback.
It is a comeback.
Christina,
Okay,
but I'm
officially.
coming back at you.
Okay, we like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, not only are you the star of the show, you're also an executive producer along with Kelsey Grammer, which is huge.
Yes.
So does this mean you get to cut out parts you don't like? Like, no, I don't like that. No, cut that out.
I wish I had that much of a say, but
okay.
you know, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, when I've got the cameras on me, I want the world to, I want to display my real life. This is the purpose. The purpose of me doing the show was to recognize my vulnerabilities, to see my hard work, what family is to me, what love is, what passion, and we're a very passionate family. My mom, my sisters, and I. We are. We cry, we yell at it. You know, there's so many things we're so passionate about because we've been through ups and downs. But overall, it brings us all together. So there were moments when cameras were on, and you're like, the next day, you're kind of like kicking yourself in the butt, like, oh man, I really did that on camera. I would do this in real life, but did I really want the world to see this? And so you're like paging the rest of the producers, like, hey, so,
like Kelsey,
hey, do you think you could like edit out that one piece? And they're like, we'll see what we could do, you know?
Man.
So, but at the end of the day, like, I'm really proud. I'm really happy with what I've seen so far and what we've done so far, and I have no regrets. I live a life with no regrets, so I'm just kind of like, you know what? I want people to see that side of me. I feel very free, so I want to pass that on, and no matter what the situation, whether it's something crazy or something that's really serious, it's me. So.
Well, talking about crazy and serious, whichever this one is, you have talked about enhancing your butt on the show, right?
That's a serious matter.
Is that serious and crazy or bit of both? Okay, that's a very serious matter.
Yes.
Christina, why?
I mean, I have an attraction to a beautiful, curvaceous woman. You know, I love curves, and it feels like lately all fashion is almost kind of like geared towards the woman with curves. So I'm trying on all these outfits, and nothing fits me right. I have to get it tailored, which is fine. But I
have
just
you
love
noticed the
curves.
mannequins are more curvy than they used to be as well?
Yes, and I think it's so sexy. I love that. I love that people are celebrating and embracing curvaceous bodies. So yeah, I have this fantasy in my mind, this dream of having this big old booty.
Okay, so how big we talking?
Happened.
How big would you like your rump to be?
I'm saying, I just want a little bit more. It's got to have more bubble, just a little.
Are you
more
talking
bubble.
Kim Kardashian or Beyonce or J-Lo?
Beyonce.
You're talking Beyonce.
That's
Okay.
nice. That's
How are
nice.
you going to get there?
A lot of squats.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna have to eat a little bit more often, a little more carbohydrates. That's what I've heard.
What about the easy way? Any plastic surgery? We saw you in the clip.
I know. I kind of joked around with that, and I tried it. Well, I didn't try the actual surgery, but I actually went in to go see the surgeon and just kind of get to know. You know, it's always good to do your homework.
And you had the butt pads on.
I did. I walked around with butt pads. I even went to an event with butt pads on.
What kind of reactions did you get?
Oh my gosh! Everyone was like, "Oh, you look really good." I had a couple of people kind of like, "Wow, nice assets." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I get it." But I mean, I like to have fun. You know, you could always enhance it with the natural way, which, like I said, you could just work out. Maybe eat the right things. I've even done my research. There's certain foods, all that. You know, I don't know if it's true or not, but right now I'm
cornbread.
happy with my
I heard you recommend cornbread for a bigger butt.
I've heard
Pig's
greens.
feet.
Like, I want to just go to the South. I need to go to the South for real. I need to go to the out for a second and just spend some time eating.
True.
All right. Well, we have to talk about last night's episode because you got sick right before this huge performance singing the national anthem at Dodger Stadium. How nerve-wracking was that for you, especially to, you know, not be at maybe your 100% best?
No,
because you did an amazing job anyway.
Thank you. I got through it. Thank you,
Yes.
guys. It was crazy because you would almost think that I was fake or like built for TV. I was like, how could this actually happen? But I really was. I was wearing myself ragged. I was working so much. I was doing studio, working on my brands. I was doing working on the show. That in itself was like at the beginning when we started shooting. So I was already kind of stressed out like with the cameras. And I literally got sick. So I was working my hardest to get better, trying to get rest if I could. Honey, the whole deal. My whole family kicked in and they were all a big part of it. But a lot of it was just encouragement. And so I was just like, it's all in your mind. Focus on the positive. You've already signed up to do this. Let's just go for it. You know? So.
We want to talk a little bit about your wine, but before we do that, we actually, I don't know if you were drinking wine at this event, but I saw you at the Spike Lee Sneaker Jam. It was on Valentine's Day. You were there with Karuchi, your BFF. No special man on Valentine's Day? Because, you know, there are a lot of rumors out there, of course, about a particular rapper named Wayne.
No, you know what? I did actually have a Valentine's Day. I might not have displayed it to the world, but I did get to experience a very nice special Valentine's Day and got a nice little pretty gift and everything. So I felt special from a special somebody. I wonder
his name is.
Okay, so let's just clear up the rumors. All these Lil Wayne rumors. Are you guys really starting a fire, or is that just good music together?
There's a fire that's lit for sure.
And it's
there have
serious.
been lots of flames there.
Especially if it's Valentine's Day. That's a pretty big day.
Yeah, and I don't put too much pressure on Valentine's Day. I'm like, every day should be Valentine's Day, to be honest with you.
Very true. And did you drink some wine on Valentine's Day with Wayne?
Of course I drank wine.
You did?
We drank Viva Diva wines,
And this is your wine company. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so this is my wine company. It's called Viva Diva Wines. Our Moscatos do especially well. We're all throughout the country. We have flavored Moscato from pineapple coconut to strawberry Moscato, mango. And you can find it at Walmart. You know, if you actually look at VivaDivaWines.com, you can find your locations. You can also purchase it online at wines.com.
And you're not stopping there. You're a busy woman. Because is it true you also have a hookah company and animated series? What are those?
I don't stop. I don't stop. I'm a mama now, so as a mom, like, I'm hustling. But I do. I have a cartoon, an animated cartoon that she sings. So it's almost like the animated version of myself as a singer. So I created that. It's called Shelby Star. And then I do have a hookah line. And I started that. That was like my first foray into being an entrepreneur.
So do you smoke the hookah?
Yeah, there's no nicotine. It's just pure
different
vapor.
flavors.
Different flavors. We have 20 flavors. And then after that, I started. This is my most recent venture. As it's clothing. It's called We Are Pop Culture.
How do you find the time for all of this? Yeah, this is cool.
Man.
This is one of your T-shirts.
Yes, this is one of my T-shirts.
We hold that up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because Tina is turned all the time.
All the time.
No, this is one of our promotional.
I like that.
But We Are Pop Culture. I started that based on just women's fashion. I love men's fashion, to be honest with you. I kind of emulate my fashion off of that. So I wanted to create a line and a brand that was, for your daily wear, sportswear, streetswear, and honestly, you could just dress it up however you want.
Well, speaking of fashion, you've been hitting up Fashion Week. Who are some of the shows you've gone to, and who have you liked the most?
Man, I've loved all of them. I'd have to say Tommy Hilfiger's show was fantastic. I went this morning, and it was a great show, very well organized, beautiful production. They had a football field, full on, like, a lot of the fashion was kind of emulated from, like, cheerleading and that whole football. I don't even know how to describe it, but somehow he managed to make a way to make it look like it's something I want to wear.
Nice. Quickly tell us about Rebel, the new single. What kind of vibe can we expect? We haven't heard anything from you in a while, aside from the features.
Yeah, well, my new song is called Rebel. It's based on newfound relationships. When you're falling for somebody, there are those fireworks, to the point where nothing else matters. So it's like that rebellion of feeling like just me and you. So
well, we can catch you rebel every Sunday at 10 p.m. on E! So we'll be checking you out. Christina Milian, turned up. Don't miss it. All right, and we'll be right back. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
That was so much fun.